Over the past few weeks, I've had more than a dozen people ask me the exact same question. I've been using all these curly hair products, but why does my hair always look so flat, greasy, or just undefined? And almost every single time the answer is the same. They don't actually have curly hair. They have wavy hair, and they've been treating it like it's curly. Today, I'm going to break down the real practical difference between curly hair and wavy hair, show you how to tell which one you actually have, and teach you exactly how to care for each properly so your hair finally starts to behave the way you want it to. Let's start with why this confusion is happening so often. Seriously, in the last week alone, I counted 13 people who reached out to me for advice about frizz, definition, and why their expensive curl products just weren't working. Every single one of them was convinced they had curly hair, but when we actually looked at their hair structure, their pattern, and how it was behaving, it was wavy. This confusion happens because the beauty industry loves to simplify things, and it tends to label anything that isn't pin straight as curly. But here's the truth. Curls and waves are not the same thing. They don't respond to the same products. They don't respond to the same techniques. And when you treat them the same, you get frustrated. That's where that feeling of my hair just won't cooperate comes from. It's not you, it's the category you've been put in. So, let's get specific. What is curly hair, really? True curly hair has a distinct spiral or coil pattern. If we look at it structurally, the hair follicle itself, where the hair grows out of your scalp, is more of an oval shape. This causes the hair strand to bend multiple times as it grows, forming those classic loops, springs, and corkscrew shapes. Because of this structure, the natural oils from your scalp have a really hard time traveling down the hair shaft. Imagine trying to slide down a spiral staircase versus a straight one. It's a lot harder. This is why curly hair is naturally drier and more prone to frizz. It desperately needs moisture and products that enhance its elasticity to keep those curls bouncy and defined. A key sign of curly hair is that it springs up when it's wet and then shrinks significantly as it dries. Even with minimal product, a true curl will usually hold its shape pretty well. It has memory and structure built right into the strand. Now let's talk about wavy hair. Wavy hair is its own unique category, sitting right between straight and curly, but it behaves very differently from curls. Structurally, the follicle is only slightly oval, not as pronounced as a curly follicle. This creates a gentle S-shaped pattern along the hair strand, not a tight spiral. The wave itself is looser, longer, and more stretched out. This fundamental difference in structure is why waves are so easily weighed down. When you apply those heavy curl butters, thick creams, and rich oils designed for parched curls, you're not defining the wave, you're stretching it straight. Too much moisture and weight on wavy hair causes it to become limp, stringy and flat, not defined and bouncy. This is exactly what those 13 people were experiencing. They were loading up on products that were suffocating their natural pattern. Their hair wasn't misbehaving, it was just overwhelmed. This brings us to the core reason why so many curly products fail on wavy hair. Here's the key difference I want you to remember. Healthy curls spring up, healthy waves hang down. Curls have a built-in springiness that you're trying to support and enhance. Waves have a delicate pattern that you need to preserve and protect from being pulled straight. So if your hair looks great right after you scrunch it, but then loses its shape throughout the day, that's a sign. If it looks flat and feels heavy or even a little greasy after you use a popular curl cream, that's another huge sign you're not experiencing a product failure. You're experiencing a category mismatch. You're using curl products on wavy hair, and it's simply too much for your hair's delicate structure to handle. So, if you've identified that you have true curls, how do you care for them correctly? Your entire routine should be focused on two things: moisture and structure. You want to look for moisture-rich conditioners, leave-ins, and deep conditioners. Your styling products should be things like curl creams or stronghold gels that provide structure and hold that springy pattern in place. When you dry your hair, diffusing is your best friend because it gently dries the curls without disturbing their formation, unlike aggressive towel drying or brushing. Your goal is to enhance the natural curl pattern, giving it the hydration and support it needs to spring up and hold its beautiful shape all day long. Don't be afraid of products that feel rich and hydrating because your hair needs it. On the other hand, if you have wavy hair, your routine needs to be much lighter. The focus for you is on lightweight smoothing products that control frizz without adding any weight. Instead of heavy curled butters and creams, you want to reach for soft hold gels, lightweight lotions, mousses, or even salt sprays that encourage texture without pulling the hair down. Look for products that promise to control humidity, add shine, and preserve your hair's natural movement. You're not trying to force your S-waves into tight coils. Your goal is to find balance, just enough product to define the wave and fight frizz, but not so much that you lose your hair's natural, beautiful flow. It's a delicate dance, but once you find the right lightweight products, it's a game changer. If you're still not 100% sure which category you fall into, here's a very simple test you can do at home. The next time you wash your hair, just shampoo and condition as usual, but don't put in any styling products afterward. No leave-in conditioner, no cream, no gel, nothing. Let it air dry completely without touching it. Then, take a close look in the mirror. If you see distinct loops, coils, or spirals forming all on their own, your hair is curly. If you see gentle, elongated S-shapes, your hair is wavy. And if there's just a minimal bend, or it's mostly straight, well, then it's straight. Once you know what your hair does in its most natural state, you can finally start choosing products based on the reality of your hair, not just on marketing trends you see online. Ultimately, if you've been fighting with your hair for years, feeling like you're doing everything wrong, chances are you're not. You're probably just using the wrong approach for your hair type. Understanding whether your hair is truly curly or wavy changes everything. It's the difference between frustration and finally having hair that you love. If this video answered a question you've been struggling with, do me a favor and leave a comment below telling me, are you team curly or team wavy? And if you know someone who's always complaining about their curl products not working, please share this video with them. It might be the light bulb moment they've been waiting for. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.